Like it hasn't been a few weeks.
I know.
Great clap.
Well, it's almost like if you're looking at something too long, like a project or like a Lego set, you can't find that piece. You need to step away, get a fresh reset, realize that this is cool, this is important, this is something I want to put time and effort into, and so I need to make it a priority, and I need to let everybody that's important to me know it's a priority to me. And all of a sudden, people are like, "Hey, I support you in that," and you're like, "Wow, that's crazy! I just told everybody how I felt, and now everyone's really nice about it." So that's cool. On a second note, though, we tried an indoor zoo.
I was about to hit the drum and snare.
No, fully indoor zoo. Yeah.
Okay.
I need my sunglasses.
Walked inside.
Yeah, where are they?
30 people, one old dog walking around not on a leash. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was a Shih Tzu.
Sorry. I came in late. It's a good one. Very good one. You also told me that over the phone, and I wasn't ready for it, so it still hit.
I did?
Yeah, a while ago, like a week ago.
Dude, are these like recycled jokes?
What? No, he was testing a couple out.
No, it might be.
That means recycled.
No.
Well, he didn't use it on the show,
Oh, I'm sorry.
so it's fine. Fair game.
Wait a minute.
Did he not?
If
Did he use this one?
you used an oak cask to age a fine wine and then you filled it with wine again, is that reused?
Yes, that's a
Or is that just quality the first time and following greatness?
Recycled.
Very technically recycled. Pistachios.
Hey, they're not a paid sponsor.
Merry Christmas. But you could be pistachios. You certainly could be. You know? Okay. Hey, guys. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Yep, good one. Sodie?
Dude, what was the highlight of your Christmas?
Should we go one by one? Because it's on the script.
Well, hang on. Let me ask you this. Before we get into this Christmas, I want to talk about overall Christmases. And actually, I wrote a little bit here. I just want to say this.
This is great. Let's go.
I hope everyone had the chance to enjoy Christmas this year. Truly enjoy it. Within hours, it does all seem to come to an abrupt end. And next year or this year, whatever the time may be, it happens really fast. And your family and or plans will inevitably be different, just older. Time will change the place you meet, the people who are there. So I hope everybody who listens to the show or even finds this clip took time this year to forget the mess, look past your tired eyes, and just live in the moment, because everybody knows, especially if you have kids or you have friends with kids or brothers or sisters, you baked enough, you bought enough, you prepared enough, you did enough. Soak it in, please. Even if you still have Christmases to do them well, do them hard, get it in. Every freaking last drop.
Especially the do them well, do them hard,
Especially that last part.
and get it in.
Get it in, man.
Sodie, very nice sentiment. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So the question I had that I didn't write down, but I'm glad I remembered. I thought of it on the way here, and I literally driving went, oh, like, great one. Favorite gift you've ever given?
Oh, man.
Can you think of one? Let's just say this year. What was the best gift you gave this year? Mine. Can I say mine real quick?
Yeah, mine's lame, dude.
Since I've met Shalilaquilili, she's had a Ninja coffee pot, right? Programmable. It's used. It's got some miles on it. She likes coffee.
Either way.
But she knows it. She knows it well. She loves it. I've always thought, like, God, how do I clean this thing, like, top to bottom?
Yeah.
And it's one of those self-cleaning ones, but it's like, if I really wanted to get in there.
They only do so
The
well.
one fun part about it is the pot leaks every time you pour it. So you pour coffee here in the middle, just kind of by where the plastic goes. There must be a crack that we can't see. Coffee comes out. So you have to pour your coffee over the sink. And I've always been like, hey, I bet I can find a replacement pot. Yeah, not needed. So for Christmas, I got her a brand new version of the coffee pot she already has, except everything's new.
Yeah.
So she knows it.
The familiarity's
Easily
there.
programmable. I didn't have to clean a thing, and it cost me like $42.
She like it?
She loved it.
Yeah.
Coolest part is I got one of those coffee bean grinders that matches, kind of the same color scheme, and you can grind up beans fresh. What I didn't realize is the 4 bags of coffee from Black Rifle that I got, also future sponsor if you guys want to work with us, are already ground. Didn't need the grinder. So now I have to find a place to buy beans. So that was cool.
I think most places
I
just
told her, I'm
do
like,
just
I
have
bet if you
beans.
grind the grounds, they'll be twice as ground and fresh.
They'll be groundier.
Yeah, little GNF.
Great.
That was cool.
That was your best this year?
No, remote control tractor.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have literally shit his pants.
You're just like, oh.
My favorite part is right now he still hasn't fully taken in the concept of the remote control. So he's convinced if he tells it what to do, it'll do it.
You didn't prepare him like Doc has done Lily with an unconnected controller in her hands.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's training her for big leagues.
We told this guy the big S was coming for a month. The next morning, he looked at that plate of cookies and went, Who was here? Who was here and ate the cookies? I'm like, the guy that
we've been telling
the
you
guy
about.
we wrote a letter for. Look at the plate. It's got his face on it. That guy. He's looking at me. No, not him.
He was here.
Not Santa. Yes, Santa was
So
here.
he's having a hard time with the controller.
He doesn't know the controller exists, if I'm being honest.
You're driving it for him.
He thinks he's the Harry Potter of farming equipment. And he can tripus tutralis that thing all the way to feeding the goats over here on the back 40.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know. What would you call a magic spell to make a tractor run?
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd make it float.
Massive Ferguson. Down there.
Okay. What? Okay. Doc, best gift you got for Lily
This year?
Yeah.
I think we probably gave her the best gift. So her birthday is at the beginning of December.
Yeah.
So the best gift that we've probably got her overall this season is her play kitchen.
Ooh, controversial.
Why?
Yeah,
Oh, Harrison Buckeritis.
wow.
Oh,
Why not a laboratory?
Jesus Christ.
Why not the control room of SpaceX right next to Elon? Why not the White House? A kitchen. Tell us about the kitchen. What kind of pans are in this kitchen, Doc?
Gold plated.
Dang.
Ooh.
What does he do?
Only Defiance. He's a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well,
We're back.
God, I missed you guys.
But for Christmas, the best thing is probably the magnetile table. Mm-hmm. So it's a magnetic table with more magnetiles that she can build on, and she loves to build castles.
Wait, are you serious?
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Why don't you bring that with? You have access to that? You can bring that place?
Because it's
You
hers.
don't
Is
want
it
me
portable?
To, you
Does
don't
it
want me
fit
to
in your
load that into the SUV?
What do you mean, want you to? I wish you would have.
I
Past tense.
will happily get a Lego table
No, what we need is a
It did
sandbox. What we need
with
is
a
a
grid
sandbox.
for if you want to do Legos on it.
You can flip it.
Oh, you
It's a grid. And it
For-
came with 500 Lego
for-
pieces, too.
For her own good, dude.
You know they have
Legos.
this scale construction equipment, and we build a sandbox in the backyard. We sit outside with the birds, and we all just work a mine, a dirt mine, where Georgie's digging, he's lifting up, I'm driving a dump truck. Beep, beep. Or we can just haul each other bush lattes from the cooler straight to each other's laps.
More like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Much more like it.
Just make that a mission. Constantly delivering cold refreshment to everyone around the sandbox.
We did. I'm admittedly a poor gift giver. Unfortunately, I struggle trying to find the perfect gift, and then I'm just like, fuck it. Here's some money. I spent money on you, and then you spend money and then you get some of it back. I pretty much got a little bit of money for
Give
Christmas,
money in a
which is
cool
sweet.
way, though.
Yeah, right. I know.
I gave a bunch of gift cards this year.
Yep.
It was
So
a
it's-
scavenger hunt.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
See, so we also got gift cards. Emily's a great gift giver, so she kind of handles that department
What'd you get?
in our house. So, oh no, me nothing. We always like kind of just decide what to get for ourselves.
Yeah.
for the most part. So
Wait,
Yeah, we do the same thing.
really?
we talk about what we want all year long, and then we usually just we'll get the things we want.
Well,
but
so do we, but it's
know, I
it's
know.
the stupid shit or stuff. Sorry, that you didn't. So like me, I always joke that I'm cold in the mornings when I gotta go poo, and so I got a portable heater.
for your butt.
No, just for my whole body.
Okay.
I like to shower in a sauna like aroma and or
Okay.
atmosphere.
We used, when we first started dating, we used to give gifts to each other, but
I got a new wallet because my old wallet was busted as hell.
Stuff like that's
It's got a
great,
quote
right?
from a song we both like. That's heartfelt stuff.
that's good stuff.
That's really cool. Yes, that's awesome.
I didn't
great.
know that was coming.
So
Is this what I have to look forward to?
Yeah, nothing.
God damn.
literally nothing. Correct. Emily is great at giving gifts, but we don't necessarily do gifts for each other, right?
So
we do for birthdays and stuff like that. But for Christmas, she's always like, there's 80 fucking Lego sets. I don't know which one that you want. And I'm like, well, I know exactly which one I want. So instead of telling her and then expecting it, I'm just going to get that Lego set. The great haul.
Speaking of that,
after I get this fantasy money.
in a room full of cups, what cup would you pick? I just picked out a couple for you guys. Check this out.
What do you mean?
You got presents.
What do you mean?
This guy.
Hang on.
What'd we get?
One of these is your wife's.
You should take a couple week vacation every now and then.
Yeah, come back
Come
with
back
gifts
with
every
gifts.
time. Let's go.
Oh, this is Doc's.
Doc, close your eyes. No, never mind.
Show the camera, Doc. You were the sports fanatic.
You're so cute.
This guy. Here's your bag.
Sweet.
I'm gonna bring that with.
Let's go.
You're gonna reuse the bag,
You're
aren't you?
gonna take the bag. You're not
keeping the bag. I don't even get a chance to reuse the bag.
Sodie.
There you go.
No, I want the bag.
I gotta return it. Still got a tag on the bag.
You stole a bag?
This thing's going back to Kohl's for Tuesday.
I think we
This
need
bag was not as advertised.
this needs to be full of half tequila right now.
Well, I can't travel with that, Doc.
Yeah, geez.
All right.
Where's mine? Sodie, show your WD-40. That's great.
Oh,
This thing's awesome.
it's my work mug.
Work mug. That guy's just drinking lubricant.
Kind of fun.
That's dangerous.
Me.
All right.
That sounded great when you dug in there. Saving that bag, too. I don't even get to open my own gift.
He's got to show the camera.
You didn't wrap these. Shelly did. You don't know which is in which.
This is your wife's.
Ooh, she's gonna love that. That's great. That props. She'll. Yep. She's gonna get. Emily, here's your gift.
Come here, please.
You're gonna like it. Okay. We'll see if she heard.
Here, can you hand this to Georgie to give to Emily?
Absolutely not.
What?
Thanks.
Oh, and then hand that to Georgie to open.
Yeah, I do get to open it.
Here, you can have your bag.
I don't want the bag.
Too late. Oh,
Check this out, dude.
oh, feels
Not to say yours isn't cool, but I was pretty psyched about Georgie's. What is it,
Oh,
dude?
it's a beer stein.
What is it, though?
Let's go. The Heidelberg Schloss.
It's the Heidelberg Schloss,
the fuck is that?
Right?
Right.
Show them.
Thanks, dude.
Right?
That's great.
Show how happy the people are. What are they
Yeah.
doing? They're all putting their hands in the middle.
And they got a dog.
There's a dog.
I've always wanted a beer stein.
It was the Heidelberg Schloss.
Dead serious.
Yeah,
this beer
man.
stein is just a mug. Beer stein have to have like the top.
It does have to have the top.
So it's not a beer stein, but it's great.
You could always attach a top to it.
Hot glue.
We could.
Put it back on.
Velcro, dude.
Where'd you get
Velcro.
this?
That's not
You don't
important.
want to know.
You left the price tag on it.
He found it on the
Left the
bottom.
price tag on it.
You're worth way more than me than that. But Heidelberg Schloss.
This is awesome.
I literally turned to Shelly and said, "Look at this," and she goes, "What is that?" And I said, "Heidelberg Schloss," and she goes, "What's that?" And I went, "Right? It's for George."
I'm glad that worked out again.
Good Lord.
It worked exactly the way I thought it would.
Cheers to all of our new mugs.
Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, you guys
Thanks,
are good.
dog. Merry Christmas, guys.
Absolutely.
Cheers. All right. Thanks.
The handle snaps off. It goes flying.
I'm glad you guys like that. I'm gonna get a lot more stuff from the store that I got these from, and you guys have to keep them
Always.
You have to.
forever.
Always.
We're gonna need a lot of shelving in here.
If we don't, once we move to a new studio and we have desk space. If
By the
they're
way,
not
anyone
all on the
who's
desk.
looking to host a podcast in their studio space to help promote awareness for their rental studio space, please contact thesecondoffice.org/doc. Email. /
You'll
what's your
handle
cell
this.
phone?
You'll take care of
What's
it.
your cell number?
Absolutely not.
Why? Because
So,
that one gal from Australia?
Dude, too much.
Down Under's different.
Down under.
Oh, her down under was different.
Down under. Good job, guys. Did
What
you guys?
are
Did you
what
guys?
is this?
What's it look like?
It's fancy.
It's tropic lightning, baby.
Is that a sponsor?
Always.
They should
So
be.
much has changed in 2
Sponsor
weeks.
America. I'm telling you.
Ouch.
What? Do you guys have good Christmases? Was it awesome?
I got a bracelet with Morse code on it.
No. That's cool though.
Right?
Your Christmas was no bueno.
No, it was fine.
Okay, good. A lot of sports, guys, right? A lot of sports happened on Christmas. That was cool. Sodie, what'd you watch? None of it.
He doesn't
No.
have Netflix.
I only
Yeah,
watched a
you
little bit of it.
I mean, that was kind of the Chiefs game was bleh.
Yeah.
I think when when the NFL comes out and says, yes, we are the WWE, it's just harder to watch 11 guys on each side rather than 1v1. The Chiefs will be the one that kind of breaks the house of cards. The way that game, it just looks fake, the way they play football.
Yeah.
It looks fake, the way they play defense against them. And I think there's a reason D'Amico Ryans is being investigated for gambling. Is he not? Did you see this?
I didn't see this. Doc, did you see this?
Look up D'Amico Ryan's
not real.
gambling investigation.
No.
It's not real.
It's not?
No.
Did I get duped?
Yeah.
Damn it. Shoot.
Dude, you're out here slandering
Well-
this guy's name.
I mean, he's getting...
The Houston Texans are a team that has not yet been hit by
He's getting worked. Like, he's not even trying.
There's nothing.
He's made the playoffs.
Yeah, there's nothing, dude.
Why show him? Why show your hand when you already made the playoffs?
To win? I don't know. To win the game?
What's the point? I personally
To
can't
win the game!
I can't believe
Why do you play football?
I can't believe the NFL didn't invite Alabama to play on Christmas Day.
Oh, fart in my cereal and call it a biscuit. That is not
good
even
idea.
close to logical.
I-
How many people from that Alabama squad are going to make it onto a fucking NFL roster? Pardon my French. 6?
Half?
Maybe?
That's a lot.
They'd get worked. Wait,
They'd probably be more competitive than the.
I was just going to say, where's Carolina?
But they're doing better. Maybe like the Raiders now.
Are they doing better?
Or probably the
Or did they
Saints,
win
if
a
we're
game?
being honest.
The Giants.
Giants and
The
Saints.
Saints are a strong football team.
When? On
The first 2
the
weeks.
bus?
First 2
Like
weeks.
getting on and off the bus? Like you can hear their footwork from
Hey,
a ways
they're a
away?
strong football team.
In the weight room?
They're
Are they breaking records?
they're competitive,
Where? Call of Duty?
and we just showed
Wait, what are those?
how
Do you have
dominant we
cowbells?
are.
Christmas bells.
Do you know what threshold means? Like where that term came from?
You've told us before.
Never.
I know you have.
No, I just learned it. How do I tell you something I just learned?
False. Then you don't
You're
remember.
false.
Then you don't remember.
Listen. Don't tell me your reality about what I know.
Can I tell you guys about my Christmas with my wife?
We tried to get you to tell us.
No, you
said
didn't.
You
You-
guys both body selves yourselves.
You asked what was the best gift you gave, and I still haven't answered that.
What was the best gift you gave?
I was talking about how my wife gives very good gifts. We do little things.
never
We
answer.
do a couple little things, but what we did is we found super old pictures that we printed off, and whoever those pictures pertain to, we slipped those in with in the gifty bags too. So it was a little bonus. It was really sweet. Like for instance, my brother-in-law Noah got the picture of Grandma Helen holding an AK-47 on the couch. Brought a tear to his eye. It's great. Yep. Now he's gonna frame it.
Only in America.
So stuff like that, exactly, right? No, so that was Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, Emily and I had to ourselves. Initially planned on just taking her easy, right?
Biscuits and
Doing
gravy?
nothing. Watching sports.
B&G?
No, unfortunately not.
What? Did you B&G? On Christmas D?
No.
What?
On Christmas Day?
You B&G on Christmas D.
Yeah, Sodie's always being G'd on Christmas D.
No, cinnamon rolls.
Nice.
Wait. Difference between cinnamon and caramel rolls. What is it?
One has caramel, and the other has
icing.
cinnamon.
Yeah, icing.
Don't they both have cinnamon? Well, just one has caramel, one has white icing? It's kind of like
I don't
turkey
know.
gravy versus chicken gravy, isn't it? Country fried versus steak fried?
Never had caramel, so I don't know.
What?
You never had a caramel roll?
I don't know what that is.
Get you one from Keys tomorrow morning.
Seriously.
Anyways,
Wait, you've never had a caramel roll?
it's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Emily!
Cinnamon rolls are better. I
Well,
think.
then
Wait a minute.
I don't want.
Oh, way better.
Wait.
Is that controversial?
I think that should be an Instagram poll.
How
How do we
many-
make this a clip with an Instagram poll?
How-
Cinnamon rolls, right here. Caramel rolls, right here.
How many cinnamon rolls can you put
Cinnamon
down?
rolls?
Get the fuck out of my face.
Caramel rolls.
If it's like a Cinnabon, one. If
Cinnabon
that.
makes caramel
If-
rolls.
If that. They do.
The Pillsbury can, 8 to a can. You put them in a pan. You bake them for 12 minutes. You drizzle hot icing over it.
I don't like
How
those
many are you
cans.
putting down?
Those cans scare the snot out of me, dude. Every time they pop.
I can say this accurately. It's happened half a dozen.
You ever opened one of those at
6.
altitude?
I've done that.
Have you?
Yeah.
You
Oh
ever
my
been in
God.
Colorado at an Airbnb and opened a can of biscuits? It's like a freaking grenade.
Do you and biscuits anywhere. Come on. You and biscuits anywhere.
You're at 5280
Oh, I see what you're saying.
with a can of biscuits that was packed at sea level.
It's good stuff. I'm going to continue. Had the day, right? We're going to lounge. We're going to watch sports. Bunch of great sports on. The Wolves won. There's football all day long. And it's the start of championship week with this motherfucker. That's right. Doc and I are in the championship together. $1,500 on the line. And it sucks that it's also during Packers week. There's a chance that one of us is really sad come Sunday.
Border battle.
Here's my worry. I lose and the Vikings lose. I'm going to be pissed.
Thanks for talking about all that possibility.
Anyways, so it's Christmas, right? I'm sitting, it's toilet time in the morning, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like...
Second office.
Exactly. Sitting in the second office, Christmas morning, and I'm
Relevant.
thinking to myself, you know what? I haven't had God's green herb in a solid week. Maybe not that long, but it felt that long. And so I open up the Google. Oh, the Treasure Island dispensary is open for biz on Christmas. I was like, hey, the casino's open. They should be open too. They're right next to each other. And right there on my screen, open. I'm like, Emily, how would you like to take a very pretty drive to the dispensary and back? We'll be back in a jiff, and it's a really pretty drive. We can listen to Christmas music and stuff. And then she goes, and go to the casino? And we did. So we went to the casino.
And?
I am not one for casinos.
What?
Don't like casinos.
Since when?
Ever.
Really?
I worked at one. Don't like casinos. It's too blinky. It's too smoky. It's too mind-numbing. It's a little bit nuts for me to sit there and go, boop,
Do you like it for a little bit, though?
boop, for sure. Nope, we spent the right amount of time there. We got a little money, a little Christmas money, and we're like, great, we'll go there. $100 lasted us like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. That's
It
the
was
way
sweet.
it should be.
Exactly, right?
Doc's like, you left so much money on the table.
Probably.
The opportunity.
we
you
only
walked away from.
we only did penny slots, and most we won in a hand was like $35.
How much do you bet? You bet 40 cents, the minimum?
We did a few for $1 at a time. Then we go down to like 50.
So that's the dollar's the most you bet?
Yeah,
You can't go to the casino with me.
good.
We don't smoke the same.
Good. Got to see some old coworkers. That was very cool. Had a good lunch. Had a really good Reuben, and I love a Reuben. Had a really good Reuben.
Who made the Thousand Island?
Ken's
Ken's own?
Island. Yep. Nice. Yeah, it's good stuff.
God, dude, you're just such a food slut.
Big time.
Whoa.
Anyways, admittedly, absolutely, I am.
Does that make you a Packers
So we,
expert?
Emily hits a button for the last time. No win. Okay, let's wrap her on up. That's fine. Sorry, before we got to the casino, I'm like, hey, pull into the dispensary. I wouldn't be surprised if because it's casino property and it's on the Prairie Island Indian community that you can smoke weed in their smoking sections. I was like, so I want to try that. We pull into the dispensary and they're closed. They lied. And I was pissed. I was like, forget it.
This was what, Christmas?
Yep.
Crazy.
Well, they're right there with the casino. Anyways, we're like, forget it. Who needs it? We'll just go have fun at the casino. We're leaving. And I'm like, I could probably have a smoke shop that has some gummies close to home or something. I saw one was open. Get some overpriced 5 milligram gummies, I guess. Carry me through Christmas Day. And we're leaving casino. And I remember this place because it's a cool bar called the Tipsy Turtle that coworkers and I always hit after the shift. Grab a beer or two. They are halvesies with a liquor store. That liquor store has since halvesied with a smoke shop. And in the window was blinking THC. And I almost passed it. And I went, "Erk." I was like, they probably got gummies. Pulled in. It's a weird dude. He was weird. He's like, what can I get you? I was like, THC product. I was like, is that anywhere? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, you got gummies or something? He's like, just gummies? I was like, well, ideally flour. But he's like, I have flour. I'm like, really? I was like, you're not a dispensary. He's like, I got flour. I was like, okay. He goes, 10 a gram. I was like, where? So he opens his drawer. and I said, can I get a half? He found a bag that used to be gummies. A little plastic cup and just weighed it out and he gave it to me.
You just got this guy shut down.
No, he marketed
tripled his business.
He marketed his other location to me. He's like, go here.
We won't.
Anyway,
His house.
Well, probably, right? So he just sold me his weed, which was great.
Nobody were affiliated.
Which was great. So everything we went to Red Wing for came home with. It was good.
Red Wing?
That's right. Welch.
That was
Welch,
the
if
town?
you will.
What was it?
Welch.
What street were
technically.
you on?
I don't know. I can't remember it.
Check.
It's like
Next to the Tipsy Turtle.
freaking Treasure Island Way or something, right? Yeah.
Tipsy Turtle.
Tipsy Turtle, baby. The TTs.
Just follow the path of where Georgie just said he walked, and you'll find this guy.
No, it's I kind of painted it. It's
Pretty well.
dude. I said you'll get there, and there's a lot. So,
Man.
nice
should
guy.
give him a
very
hoodie.
nice guy. Very nice guy.
And like 10% off once they find him. This sounds like a kind of a side quest. We
Hey,
could market
if
this.
you're listening, I didn't get your name, but,
Should we make a Red
reach
Wing
out.
side quest?
Reach out and make it worth your while
Talk
because
about something to get online internet traffic. Let's make side quests. Who needs geocaching when you can do side quests?
The second office side quest.
Literally travel to this tavern and talk to this guy who's like, "Are you on the second office side quest?"
it's a great idea.
And then you hand him this wooden nickel and he goes, "This is fake."
Calls the cops on you.
Yeah. And then you have to flee Red Wing in a rental car.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's a good time. Okay, guys, it's Vikings Packers week. I know it's Christmas, and I'm very excited about that. I'm still listening to Christmas music. How you feeling, Sodie?
I'm feeling strong, brother.
Because I'm scared. Very scared.
Sam Darnold does not want to be fed. Sam Darnold wants to hunt. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't get it.
He's a velociraptor of a man. He's playing on top of the world right now. Me personally, I think there's a lot more than men, flesh, and willpower behind this team. I think the tragedy that struck this team in training camp is quite literally, we might be witnessing an angels in the outfield type event.
I forget about that. Nobody mentions that
I think the KJ that those guys wear on their jerseys and wear on their helmets is quite literally every flop of the ball, every good bounce, name what team has a turnover on defense in every game this season? The only one?
It's probably us.
It's the Vikes.
I'd love to fact check that.
Please do. Name a team that has taken more free agent signings in the offseason and turned them into Pro Bowlers than the Vikings this year. Who are these guys? Who were they last year? Because you know them now. Everybody knows them.
Everybody knew the guys you signed last year.
The guys we signed were starters.
Yeah.
They were starters, but they were moves on the margin, right? Where I'm loving it, and they're starting to get more hype now that they've been contributing the last few weeks.
Left, right? We were bummed. We thought that was going to be a hole. There was going to be a gap there.
Eric Kendricks.
What's he doing?
He's getting a shit ton of tackles in Dallas, but Dallas sucks. So, anyways. Sodie, what was I saying?
What you were most excited about?
Yes. So those, okay, because Sodie's talking about Cashman, Ginkel, Grenard, right?
Yeah.
They're starters. They're all great. They're awesome. And we signed them for not a lot of money. Who I am most excited about that's come to fruition the last handful of weeks as they've gotten into the rotation and proven themselves is one that we got clowned for. It's the computer fan that you're hearing, is former first-round pick of the Raiders, Jerry Tillery, D-tackle.
Huge fan.
And even better, undrafted free agent, Jalen Redmond. Also playing D-tackle, who a scout of ours found in like the UFL or Canadian League or something and told Quezzy to take a look at him. They brought him in,
rookie, dude.
and he's been great.
Rookie's showing up every game.
Rookie's now turning up. I know.
Yep.
It's great.
Dallas turning.
I know. So I'm very excited for that. To your point, Sodie, we have an absolutely immaculate coaching staff that I believe has made anything possible.
I don't think Flores is going anywhere.
I also believe this about the Packers coaching staff. What's happening?
Oh, we're good.
He moved the thing. It's a spider. He moved the camera. Sodie, you're going to have to check camera. Doc hates spiders. Look at his face.
It's not a spider. It's just a hairball. What? Oh, that's a spider.
Yeah, man.
He did. He did, Doc.
Sodie, Doc just kicks the camera over. Saw it on his face.
He did.
We got him. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, I don't fucking do spiders.
we got him.
Wait.
That's a clip, first of all.
Moment of silence.
Okay, cool.
No, fuck that guy.
Border battle, man. Border battle.
For real.
It's a big week.
You guys are out here trying
as
to kill
I was
me.
saying, our coaching staff has maybe
I'm gonna get
believed
rid of
that
the body
anything,
real quick,
that
just
anything
out of
is
respect.
possible. Doc, I believe that as well about the Packers coaching staff, and they're doing what they did last year, and they're figuring it all out right now. And Christ, do they look good. I can't talk shit that they beat the Saints because I was celebrating the Vikings beating the Giants early in the year, and I've celebrated them beating the Bears. Sure, they beat the Saints, but they were the first team to do. Where'd it go? Here it is. Here we go. The Packers' Monday night performance. 30-plus points, shutout, 400-plus yards, while allowing under 200, 0 turnovers, 0 fumbles, 0 sacks taken, 0 missed kicks. Not necessarily relevant, but cool. No other team in NFL history has done all of that in the same game.
I think it's also important to point out that it is the first shutout of the NFL season.
Which is crazy, right? That's crazy. I also like Spencer Rattler, man. He like maybe this is one of those cases of KOC saying the team fails the quarterback more than the quarterback fails the team, which I agree with. But he looks bad. He looks really bad. And I played Kendre Miller to try to get me to the championship.
Kendre?
I think that's how you say it. Kendre? 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 How would you say it?
Kinder.
Sure. Kendre Miller. Got like 5 points because Packers have shut him out. And I was worried that Jacobs was going to blow up, and he did. So much, in fact, that they sat him, which got me the dub. So that's great.
Dub City.
Yep.
It's the best. U.S. Bank Stadium projected to be 23% Packers fans,
Wow.
which I guess is typical. It's typically around
Doesn't seem that high.
25%.
I've been to games, I thought it was over 50.
That's Vivid Seats projection for Sunday.
That's a pretty vivid idea of who's going to be there.
Vikes fans, gotta be loud. Gotta be super loud. Loud as you can. The Packers also are a very winning franchise.
Wait, what are you doing for the game?
I'll be around. Got a manager. Figure something out. All right, cool.
I got a new TV, man. I'll make
Yeah,
stuff.
you do. Yeah, so do you got? How big's your new TV?
I wanted a 75. She wanted a 55.
Sure.
So we got a 65.
That's the wrong link.
I
However,
did the math on the sale that was going on, the square footage and the inchage and the dollarage. It was a much better deal to go with a 65 than a 55.
always. They make that the case. Anyways.
Got me.
The Packers are the only team to make the playoffs 13 seasons out of the last 16 seasons. How's success been?
I think you asked me a funny question earlier when I first got here about, who are the Packers?
Did you laugh?
Who's the Packers' next two opponents? And I told you I don't really pay attention until the postseason because that's just the life of luxury.
Sure, and I hated that response. You just rubbed that right in my face.
So,
cheap.
And I know the Vikes are a very winning regular season franchise too. We've
Are
got
you not worried about us?
baloney to show.
am I not? No, I'm worried about you guys.
Okay,
I think Sunday will be a competitive game. I think the Packers will win 24-21.
Packers defense has stepped up, and so's the offense. Frick.
I think if you, I should have screenshotted it and wrote them down. So shame on me.
Shame on you.
Sam Darnold has been a fantastic quarterback. He has played above his contract, right?
What would he be like, fourth in MVP voting right now for quarterbacks?
I think
fifth total.
I think it's very important. If you deep dive his metrics, though, he hasn't been that good.
What's the deep dive?
That's
hear
why
it.
I said shame on
Wait a
me.
minute. Wait a minute. Can we get this in writing? Doc thinks Sam Darnold hasn't been that good.
If you deep dive,
If you deep dive,
meaning
I think he's outplayed his contract.
If you deep dive, do you think Jordan Love has played better than Sam Darnold?
No, I think the Green Bay Packers are a run-first team.
100% they are.
Who would you rather build a team around right now if the money didn't matter? Sam Darnold or Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
Oh, I still might say Jordan Love too, dude.
Really? I would not.
If I get
Who's coaching him?
Sure, if I get Sam and KOC every year, like I am thinking we probably need to do something to keep Sam on the team.
Does Jordan Love not lose
At
a
this
game
point.
if he's quarterbacking for the Vikings under KOC? Is he that much more talented, raw talent than Sam Darnold? Is Darnold just a product of a system?
I think it's pretty dang well. Okay, that's kind of the proof at this point, though. He's worked once in his career. Yeah, he was with shit teams, shit organizations for sure. But
does Jordan Love work in this system?
Under KOC, probably. I think KOC's a fantastic coach.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think KOC would also make it a system that he would work in, even if it was a little bit different than the one we're seeing with Sammy.
Listen, just because you guys went down to the swamp and beat up the kid with an abscessed tooth, I don't think we need to just start calling Darnold
The Saints.
not that good.
That's fine. This is why I typically don't talk when you guys talk about the Packers because
Why?
it just turns into this, so it's fine.
Wait,
It
what
is
have I
it
said?
is.
Georgie
haven't
said
said
I had to
anything.
be funnier. I'm trying to make jokes. I don't know how to make jokes with you guys.
Well, you don't ever make jokes about your teams or anything.
There's nothing to joke about, dude. We're dominant.
I sure do all the time.
I think you should take a hard look at who you've played.
Oh, I look hard.
And the good teams you've played, you've lost to.
Which ones?
Like you?
The Lions?
Oh, wait.
No, you guys
We
beat
lost
us.
to the Lions. Those guys are pretty good. Who else did we lose to?
The Rams, who are a playoff team.
They're trash. That was a fluke.
But my question would be, who have you beaten?
Who have you beaten? Don't we play the same damn schedule?
I'm not talking about me.
Wait,
Okay, but
Hang on.
still.
But
No.
that's what I'm saying.
who did we beat? We beat a healthy
13
San
other teams.
Francisco.
No, they weren't.
No,
healthy.
you
They
haven't.
weren't that healthy.
Yeah.
They weren't that healthy.
What was our schedule? I can't remember. It was so long
I'm just
ago.
saying we have like outside of a couple games, right? The same schedule.
Of course.
Have
Yeah.
you not heard my concerns for the week coming forward?
No, I have. But this is what I'm saying. Like, it's just you guys are going to go to the Super Bowl. You're going to win the Super Bowl. It's going to be great for the city of Minneapolis.
See, I'm starting
Fucking
to,
right.
I'm starting to actually agree with you, Doc. That's the problem. And like I said, from the beginning of the year, we're either going to be trash or we're going to do it all. But this team right now has all the makings of something that can it's not about how much your quarterback makes. It's not about the wide receiver. It's about pieces you have. But 100%, I truly believe it's what team wants it more, is the hungriest, and can overcome adversity more than any other group of men in that league. And right now, what I'm watching, I'm not looking at talent. I'm not looking at sabermetrics. I'm looking at my boys, fourth quarter, dripping sweat and blood against yours. We need a yard. You don't want us to get one. I don't see a single team in the NFL that can put a nose against us and not get fucking worked.
The problem is that's because you don't watch any other football games.
Yeah.
Streaming options are tough nowadays. There's a lot of loopholes to go through.
You don't want
I
shit else,
moved
Sodie.
recently.
You know you
so
don't want
there's a
shit
lot
else.
of password sharing we have to work out. There's furniture involved.
You don't want you'll listen to the Vikes on the radio
I
when you
watch
can.
primetime football when available. Okay? There's been a lot of Polar Express going on right now. There's been a lot of holiday seasonal episodes happening. I like to rewatch The Office Christmases. That's something I enjoy.
fucking
And
got
some
you.
football games may have been sacrificed for that. I won't feel guilty about it. I'm sorry I pay attention to the market and the team I'm paid to talk about every once in a while.
I think
There's no more spiders. There's no more spiders.
I think the only Vikings game you've watched all year is when you came over here to watch the Vikings Packers game
Yeah, and I think
on
we
a
should do
box
that again.
TV in the backyard.
No, Doc. I
Oh, you got
invested
you so
in a
good.
new television purely so I could force myself to sit there and
Well,
be like,
man,
damn, this looks great.
I think it's very important that you don't have anything you can throw by you this Sunday so you don't break your new television.
Why?
Yes.
I think we should FaceTime.
I'm super. I'm not kidding. This is my anxiety for the week that the Vikings lose their chance at the 1 seed, and I lose in the championship. That'd suck, and it's very possible. Both are so possible right now.
You know what I think happens? You want my real quick prediction?
Yeah.
I think end of the first quarter, one of these Packers guys, it's going to be tight. It's going to be like 3-3 or 10-10 getting to the end of the first quarter. Not even first half. One of these Packers defenders is going to play hero, think he's about to get a strip sack, and hit Sam Darnold in the mouth. And he's going to wake the hell up. And Sam's going to proceed to tear that defense apart like the surgeon that he is capable of being. KOC is going to tell him, I ain't holding you back anymore. He's going to release the bridle. He's going to give him a handful of catnip and say, sniff away, young man.
Everything's so specific.
Yes.
So you know so you guys would say Sam Darnold your MVP so far this year?
100%.
For the Vikes,
Absolutely. Guy's playing out of his mind.
yes.
For the ceiling he had, he has shattered it and then some. And the thing is, it's not like he's, frick off if you don't think he's shattered.
No,
the
yeah,
ceiling.
no. I was thinking of someone else who could be the MVP
What
of the
week
team.
did he? So he fell down a little bit, right? But it's not like he shattered it. Drop, shattered, drop. He shatters, plays average Kirk Cousins as football.
No, he's having
and
an
then
amazing
shatters
season.
again.
He's having a better season than Kirk's best season here. He's looked amazing.
That's
he really
what I
has.
wanted to get to right
But what
there.
I'm
I think in
wondering,
one season, he's already played better than Kirk did for us his entire.
absolutely,
Yep,
absolutely.
In one season,
This
And
is
that's
better
what
than any
sucks,
Kirk
Doc.
season.
That's the mistake we have to live with. We have to realize we paid a lot of money to that gal or guy with a great chin because God, they were nice to us and they spoke kindly and they told us, hey, we're gonna do everything we can for you, and then they just didn't.
Yeah.
And now this guy's like, listen, man, I've been around the block. Here's what I have to offer. And he gives us everything every week. And it's not always that much, but it's exactly what we need when we need it. And he continues to deliver in moments when we need the most from him.
No, recently, it's been a lot. He's played incredibly elite recently.
Case Keenum's probably like, damn.
To Doc's point, is the MVP actually JJ? Is that who you're thinking?
Yes.
Seriously, the amount of games he's bringing in triple coverage is nuts. And it took Sam a few weeks to realize I don't need to force it.
No.
And since he stopped doing that,
We're talking about
been
different
elite.
JJs. I think the MVP of your team is JJ McCarthy because if he didn't tear his knee, Sam Darnold doesn't play the way he's playing.
So hang on.
I think Sam
no one in the
Darnold-
rearview mirror?
I think Sam Darnold would have got benched.
Who said the
week
best thing for
5.
Sam Darnold was that knee injury? I believe it was this guy.
Jags? Is that the Jags week? 3 picks?
No, the Jets.
Forced it. Oh yeah, He those were his 2 worst games.
Don't
Jags
you
and
remember?
Jets.
We talked about this.
Yeah,
When
Jags
you
and Jets.
asked me how does the knee injury affect me looking forward, I said it's the best thing for Sam Darnold. It allows him
That's what I'm saying.
to play unbridled.
So I think JJ
No
McCarthy's
chance of
your
losing this
MVP.
team. Yes. I would agree with you. That injury completely changes the mindset. Yeah. It does.
So we talked about re-signing
Which
him.
is why
you,
I
you
think
don't think
they
the
knew
Vikes
about
should,
it.
right?
You can't.
We technically can. Of course we could. We have the money. We will have the money.
If you resign him, you can't resign the other key pieces to your team.
Correct.
What if we
and,
tried to
and,
tank?
and we can't go get that free agent cornerback or something, right? What if we franchise him? That's being discussed.
$30 million?
That's the same as signing him. You still aren't going to be able to.
It's 1 year though, but it's 1 year, right? And it's and now JJ McCarthy is behind him. And it's like Sam has another year to prove himself, and if he's not, with someone in the rear view, I don't know. Okay, either way, here's what I
will say real quick about that.
Where is it?
And it goes for the same, honestly, for Darnold and Flores. I don't think either one of these guys has the success they do on other teams. I think they both are smart enough and adult enough to realize that they will both take conscious, team smart salaries to stay with the squad next season.
So
Well, no one wants Flores
A lot of people do.
because of his
maybe
lawsuit.
A lot of people want him.
they don't want him yet, not until that's over.
Yeah, that's not happening, dude.
I want him.
It's
I want him very
you
badly.
guys are it's very smart.
Um,
I think
But
we
he
should-
also
Can somebody else sue him again?
Flores has also been successful before he was successful as a defense coordinator for you guys. You know that, right? He was successful as a head coach with Miami.
Was he,
The
though?
problem is the owners came out and said you need to start tanking, and that's where this whole issue became.
yeah. And he was told that they told him that,
Yeah, and he told them no.
and then he filed a lawsuit that he was wrongfully fired, right?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
Well, it's
That-
Miami, man.
That's why everyone was surprised that he didn't like even last season why he wasn't considered for he was not in discussions
because he's
Ownership doesn't want a whistleblower.
he's outside of the
Well, it helps
good
when
old
you're in
boys club
ownership
right
that doesn't
now.
do anything wrong. That's kind of fun.
a good
God, crazy being honest and just saying how you feel.
So the Vikings are, quote, not going to franchise tag Sam without conversing with Sam Darnold's representatives to ensure that it's the best feeling for both sides.
Got to
Well, I
feel
can
good
tell
for
you it's
everybody.
not going to.
They're
be.
going to
gotta feel
scratch
good
each
for
other's
everybody.
backs. No, that's what I'm saying. Someone will probably want to give Sam $40 million.
Somebody's going to feel
the
better.
Jets.
Wouldn't that be nuts?
Somebody's going to feel a
God.
little bit better a little bit earlier than the other person, but both people are going to feel good when it's over.
It's true.
That's what's important.
Okay.
That's partnership.
Yeah.
That's a good point. KOC for Coach of the Year, definitely, right? Here's what Harrison Phillips has to say about that.
KOC for COY.
COTY. Cody.
T-shirt.
Cock for Cody. Nice. Vikings D-line Harrison Phillips on the Coach of the Year award. Quote, it seems like a no-brainer decision to me that KO should be, just calls him KO, should be the Coach of the Year. When he speaks, he commands the room. I think he's one of the best play designers that's ever lived. Coming from a D-tackle.
It's passionate.
Yeah, it's great. He should win it. Here's what Tommy Kramer, former Vikes great,
Met him.
he'd apparently been getting all the questions. His thoughts on Vikes quarterback situation.
That guy loves partying.
I've been asked my thoughts on the QB situation. Darnold is doing an amazing job. I'm very happy for him. The NFL can be a short career. I hope he gets a lot of money in his next contract. I would like to see the Vikings save the money, roll with JJ, and do what they did this year in free agency and build a strong line on both sides of the ball. Love that. Trenches, baby. McCarthy is a winner and a leader. Match that with Coach O'Connell and the receiver core we have. The Vikings have a bright future. Merry Christmas, everyone. Enjoy the time with your family and friends. Thanks, Tommy Kramer.
Have we reached out to him yet?
I don't know why we how we don't try to keep Sam in some capacity with the year he's had.
I don't understand why Sam would ever want to leave.
I kind of think that too.
Listen, I think Sam can leave with one good year. People look at it as a fluke. He'll get a pay bump. If he does a second year doing this, if McCarthy's not ready, if he needs another year, he's young enough, just keep him on the bench. Darnold does 14 wins again. Hello. Now you're talking 7-year contract. This guy's going to retire in the next jersey he wears.
You guys aren't at 14 wins.
Yeah, I was
right
just
now.
about to say, don't jinx us. We're at 13.
No, I'm saying if he does that next season.
KOC, first Vikings coach ever, 2 13-win seasons.
Hit it.
So that's great.
Do way too many sound effects.
I don't think we have enough, honestly.
Probably
It's
not
not a
enough.
wide enough array.
Probably not quite enough.
No, that's honest feedback.
From?
Guy that listens in Colorado.
I have heard from at least 2 guys in Minnesota that there's not enough.
Yeah.
I've heard that
Lack of.
it's over,
I only do 2 of them, or like 3 of them.
but the amount that
Don't
they're
do more right
used,
now. This is not the time to prove how good they sound.
It's the amount that they're used.
Which ones?
All of them.
Don't use
There's-
the ones and then ask
This
him if it was
guy,
that one.
doesn't care about that it's the Vikings horn. He cares about that there's too many sound effects.
Wait, what's his favorite part of the show? Why does he listen? Let's cater more to him.
Vikings horn, I can lay off of
What else
some
does he like
episodes.
about us?
However, I really don't think I use that many buttons.
I
do
think
I
we should
need to be
kind of
checked?
let's do a focus group.
I haven't heard that anywhere else, is why I'm asking.
I don't know what you just said, because one thing that he hates is that we talk over each other.
Yeah, we're good at that. Sodie, your hands up.
Should we do a hand system?
Sure.
Well, what is the solution to that?
I don't know.
Yeah, you just talking shit?
This guy, sure.
No, you.
Me?
Yeah.
This guy doesn't exist. It's just me.
What do you mean?
That's I was like, who do we know in Colorado? So, wait a minute.
I think we actually weave these motorcycles across a dirt track, intertwine each other pretty well most of the time, but sometimes, yes, we do stumble.
Vikings are expecting both Harrison Smith and Ivan Pace back. That will be huge.
Ivan Smith?
That's not what I said. Harrison Smith, Ivan Pace.
Yep.
Packers potentially get Jair Alexander back. Did he come back for the Saints?
No.
You don't care about him, though.
He's a nickel corner, right?
But he's good.
Sure.
He ain't.
Why don't you care about him? You don't care about depth to cover our weapons?
I'm not worried.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
You don't talk about it. You don't let me get excited about my team.
You can be excited.
Apparently not.
Be excited.
No, then I
Just
press a
don't hit the
button too
sound
much,
button.
and then you get upset.
Well, be
Nope,
excited
don't hit the
without the
button.
buttons.
Nope, we're going to move on. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore.
What's your prediction of the game, George? Let's talk about that. You can be excited about that.
No, I don't want to piss
I
Doc
gave you
off.
mine.
Don't want to piss Doc off. How about Lamar Jackson, though?
I think Doc can handle a lot more than you
last
think.
week,
The fucking table.
last week, you convinced me, Doc, that MVP should be Josh.
Take it all back. It's Lamar Jackson.
I know. That's what I was about to say. Watch Lamar. I'm just like, Christ.
Ignore last week's episode.
I agree. Like, I think
Dude still got it.
because Lamar.
I watched that one. I will say that. I watched that.
Man alive, is he just
Abuse.
Is he just like he's a 2-time MVP and he's having the greatest
better
season,
year.
the better year. So
And he just passed Vic. So
and he passed Vic. Congrats, Michael. Congrats, Lamar, on passing Michael Vick as the
Do you think people
NFL's
would
leading.
prefer or not prefer to say he beat him?
well, Vic never beat anybody.
No, anybody.
Dog body?
I don't. I guess he
maybe
he
not.
might have beat the
He
dogs.
probably did.
Are you telling me you don't think he hit
Yeah, you're
those
probably right.
animals?
You're probably right.
You don't
I
think
know.
he
Okay.
struck
Okay.
one of those vicious killer dogs
Okay.
from time to time to maintain dominance?
Okay.
I promise you.
Yeah.
That's something that used to happen back in the day.
But-
I know.
A comedian spoke about that recently. It was great. They were teaching him at dog training. It's like, oh, you got to maintain dominance. He goes, do we?
Are there not lines?
Do we? Yeah, because they're all doodles nowadays. It's not like you got a wolf in the backyard that at age 3, the testosterone's going to hit his ear weird, and he's like, I'm king now, and just try to kill you. Like most of these dogs, they're okay with where they're at.
There's a lot of doodles
They're
out there.
dogged the hell out.
There's a lot of
I
doodles
think it is
out there.
important though that Michael Vick did serve his time and
He did.
made a hefty donation, and
He's done the right things.
Yes.
He has done the right things.
everybody deserves a second chance.
Agreed.
Agreed. And he got it.
Unless you
Look at the Eagles.
kill or rape
People,
little children.
people that like
There's the exception. Thank you, Doc. Okay. Pete Carroll wants another shot. Wants back in the league.
For Chicago.
Yeah.
obviously.
Has expressed interest in the Bears head coaching job and would like to return to the sideline next season. League sources tell ESPN.
You see Schefter's just flaunting how big he is on all over everybody.
Yeah, big time.
He'll be like, Pete Carroll's looking to get a job in Chicago, and somebody else will say that. He goes, you have no idea what you're talking about. You have no. Who told you that?
Didn't he also say he? I forget which news he broke. He broke a trade while he was having sex, and he was like very open about it. Like he was patting himself on the back for sure. Said he got the job done.
His job title is something that can only be described by his name. What do you do for work? I'm Adam Schefter.
Good point. Fair point.
Yep, it's a new position. That's a new title that I can't wait to see who does it better.
I'm kind of on this coaching train.
Somebody will do it better than him.
Of doing their best with the franchise.
We will look to somebody else for more quicker insider info than Adam Schefter at some point.
Yeah, the second office.
Guys, let's make that a goal for 2025.
Let's break news. We're
Yeah.
newsbreakers.
That'd be good. We
Right.
tried that, right? Who's that guy that went to the Steelers?
Well, we tried.
Yeah, we tried.
Are you?
Yeah. Allegedly.
Yuck, we'll try again next year. Dang.
Okay. I think it's funny. I'm trying to think of more examples, but how coaches are they'll give their tenure with the team, they'll be successful, and then the team sucks and they quit. And then like a year later they're like, "Hey, I'm ready to come back." But for a team in a really good situation. Not that the Bears are in a good situation.
They kind of are if they had a good coach.
They got Caleb Williams. They have a decent roster, I feel like. I'm not on the Caleb Williams as a bus train yet.
I bet if KOC was there, they'd have 13 wins.
Jesus.
He'd be there too.
He'd be the right tackle.
No, that's a Zeus.
Don't. Don't. Stop.
Did you guys see Tank Dell's injury?
No.
I didn't see it. I don't want to see it.
I won't watch it.
Apparently, it's pretty bad.
I won't watch it. It's like a Teddy injury. He's probably not playing next year.
He's not.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
God,
so
his keeper value was going to be sick.
it was. Yeah. I know,
Damn
right?
it.
Texans Tank Dell tore medial collateral, lateral collateral, as well as ACL, dislocated his knee, and there's meniscus damage.
Worst part is I've got no trade collateral.
God.
You're a terrible person.
No, I'm not. But it's a bad joke. We can say that's a terrible joke, but it's funny. It's our job. Doc said, or Georgie said, be funnier.
When did I say that? You're the funny one. Everyone knows that.
I might have dreamt it.
Maybe.
You definitely did.
Okay.
Those 2 weeks off, you were just dreaming about being
Well,
here.
was that not funny?
Speaking of Teddy,
I bet if you clip that, we get a ton of views.
I like that as a clip. Let's do it. Speaking of Teddy, coming out of retirement, joining the Lions. See that, Sodie?
Break a leg.
Come on, son of a. He's I got to imagine this is the next step for him to be a coach in the NFL,
He wants to win a ring as a player first.
and then go win a ring as a coach.
He's got a ring, didn't he?
high school ring.
High school ring.
He got married that young? Jesus.
Yeah, right. Kirk Cousins expected to be cut before his $10 million roster bonus is due on March 17th.
Cleveland's about to sign him for $280 million.
Fully guaranteed, baby.
They got a massage
Falcons
therapist.
really gave him a blank check.
Isn't that nuts how this is played out? Like they would have had to have been like, so worst case scenario, he comes back and he's not good, right? But that won't happen. Let's give him all the money. Like they had to consider the worst case scenario, and it's just funny that it's playing out.
Dude, if you walked into Kirk's agent's office right now, you'd see 3 chrome walnut shells with a chrome marble underneath one of them, and he's just constantly shifting around. Like you have no idea what we're gonna do with you next. With Kirk, he's just moving him around, making checks, not doing shit, not winning games, not doing shit. Guaranteed money.
He's calling everyone at all times and just getting feelers out there.
He's
and
just moving them.
Kirk, here's where the money is.
Dude, go here for a year. Don't do shit. They're so not confident in you. They drafted your backup
He's that guy.
before you even played a game for them. They knew they were gonna pay you to leave.
Yeah,
What the hell? What does Kirk Cousins know? Is he in Wit Pro?
gotta wonder.
Did he see something and we just owe him a ton of money?
Is his name actually Kurt?
But he's too famous to win the lottery now because that's normally what they do with Wit Pro people. You got to pay somebody off, make him disappear. Oh, they won the lottery. Crazy. By the way, Jay-Z, I heard, was buying scratch-offs. Just kidding.
Okay.
He's fine.
As we wrap up, You guys want to know the worst decision every NFL team has made over the past 5 years, ranked 32 to 1?
jerseys.
Is sometimes a good decision, though,
Well,
right? Isn't it?
can we talk about how lazy the white helmet was? You guys didn't change anything else.
Oh, I think the white helmet's sweet, though.
It is. Make the numbers white.
Like we did.
No, ours was cool.
Packers white helmet was sweet with the green G.
But it's the same uniform, same pants, everything, right?
Oh, it was just a helmet?
Just a white helmet.
That bugs you?
Well, you know what else bugs me? Gophers have the
Wasn't
same.
the same?
Was it?
No. Mm-hmm.
I am so sorry.
They have to change it. Like, you have to change everything.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a thing.
I'm sure the stripes were different.
I'm
Just
so
like
sorry.
just like the Vikings.
Vikings
Yeah,
was very different.
We got silver stripes.
We turned all the yellow was gone.
Yep.
The silver on the face mask,
Winter Warrior.
sparkly chrome silver face mask, was accented on the jersey.
So Sodie.
It was certified tits. T-shirt, certified tits.
So Sodie. Worst decision every franchise has made the last 5 years, according to ESPN.
Serving nachos out of a bag.
And they're ranked. I'm not going to. No, like football moves. I'm not going to go over them all.
Kirk
That's a lot.
Cousins.
Vikings come in at number 17. So this is worst to best. So they're right in the middle. Off the top of your head, it's kind of a generality, and
Ryan Cleal.
and it's really funny. Matt Cleal,
Yeah.
not in the last 5 years.
Oh,
He's earlier. This is the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, what's the Vikes' biggest mistake? It's kind of funny.
drafting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it is. Failing to land any useful players on days 1 and 2 of the draft in 2020.
First and second round draft picks.
I do wonder where we could have been if any of those guys hit.
All right.
We've had amazing safety play, that is for sure.
PA.
But Lewis Cine has not been a part of that. Got rid of the second round cornerback, and the other second rounder, Ingram, got benched earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And those were our first 3 picks.
It's not
of that
great.
draft.
It's not great.
Lewis Cine played like 2 snaps, and they're on special teams.
Yeah. But
Like
they're
a garbage-
there.
Anyways,
Hey, maybe the transfer portal will help out this season.
Doc, Packers. What do you think it is for the Packers? They're the second to least worst decision made in the last 5 years. They didn't have much.
What if it's Jordan Love?
No, it's worked out.
BJ Raji.
Not in the last 5 years.
A-Raj?
The Devontae Adams trade, maybe?
Huh? Yeah.
No.
That was over 5 years
Using
ago, wasn't
first round picks on Quay Walker and Devontae Wyatt.
I would agree with Devontae Wyatt. I think Quay Walker's kind of turned around and shown
And
up this
even I was
season.
going to say, even when he was like pouty and caught like there's
He was terrible the first up until like this back half of the season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's showing up.
it? Quay?
Again, this is 31 out of 32.
Who's the
So not that bad.
who's
worst
made
is-
the best decision and who's made the worst decision?
The
Lions
the
made the
best
best
worst
decision.
decision is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers signing Russell Gage to a 3-year, $30 million contract.
Yeah, I don't.
Third string wide receiver.
Sick.
Who just didn't do much. He was a really good third string wide receiver for the Falcons behind Julio Jones and Roddy White, and he did pretty dang well. And so they thought he could
I
be a
think
solid
their
number
best
2. But
Decision was Bake May home tonight. I don't want to.
this isn't best decisions. This is worst decisions.
Oh, sorry.
The worst decision made by a football team in the last 5 years, I
Deshaun
think,
Watson.
is Deshaun Watson.
Duh.
Is Deshaun Watson.
Second worst Kirk Cousins?
Nope.
Should be.
Is that Falcons?
Kinda
Is
poopy.
Falcons is number 8, signing Kirk to a 4-year, $180 million contract.
Yeah, that was trash.
I'll do top 10. Number 10, Tennessee Titans swapping out A.J. Brown for Treylon Burks.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
That's bad. At New England Patriots hiring Matt Patricia and Joe Judge as the lead architects for the offense. 8, Atlanta Falcons signing Kirk. 7, Houston Texans trading DeAndre Hopkins for a second rounder in 2020 at the peak of his career. Jacksonville Jaguars, number 6, hiring Urban Meyer as a head coach. Remember that? 5, Carolina Panthers trading DJ Moore and multiple first-round picks to the Bears to move up and draft Bryce Young with the number 1 overall pick. 4, San Fran
Yeah.
Trey Lance
Duh.
trading 3 firsts for Trey Lance.
That was they moved up hard.
Number 3, the Jets
Aaron Rodgers.
trading for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, not great.
Number 2, Denver Broncos trading for and extending Russell Wilson.
Well, does Aaron Rodgers include the 18 other roster moves they made to create a roster around him that resembled the Packers practice squad?
I think it's all encompassing.
It was all the guys that smoked weed after practice. That's what it was.
I think it's hilarious how much he bitched about like the organization gave him no one here, and then he took the worst part of the team with him.
So true. He's like, you guys better pay Alan Lazard $40 million.
He's like, I want out because you guys don't give me anybody I want. I'm gonna go to New York and I'm gonna take all of your worst players.
He was also always funny. A complaint of his was you never took a receiver in the first round. Look at the fucking receivers he had still. He had amazing wide receivers.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time. Yeah. Goofy
Kinda
stuff, right?
did.
Goofy stuff. Okay. Great.
I think that. What?
9 Minnesota laws that go into effect in the new year, guys. Let's be aware. This is from the Strib. Junk fees. Ban and transparency on fees prior to purchase. Campus voting.
Wait,
Schools.
there's no more transparency on fees, so it just says fees.
Junk fees. Ban and transparency on fees.
You have to know what you're paying for
Okay.
up front.
Do they have that on taxes? Can we ban that on
question.
taxes?
Well, that's in your state budget that they present
Where's that?
online.
We should put a link to that. That would get a lot of traffic. Can we create a link to your state budget to know where our tax money goes?
Maybe. I like that idea. Wigs are now covered by insurance for pantserications.
Pantserications? T-shirt. Pantserications.
Okay.
We love... Sorry.
Insurance must cover abortion and related services. Prevents companies from limiting coverage on these procedures. No mandatory fees at restaurants. No more fees beyond mandatory gratuity. That's nice. Ticketing Fairness Act. All in pricing required upfront and restrictions on how tickets are sold, forcing tickets to be handed within 24 hours of purchase.
The Taylor Swift law.
Yeah, totally.
T-Slaw.
Binary triggers and light bulb bans. Guns with binary triggers are banned. Light bulbs containing mercury are banned. Why do they lump those together?
Non-binary only.
Yeah, for sure. What's super funny though?
Low-hanging fruit.
Sodie, are you aware of a super safety trigger?
Yeah.
That's not safe at all.
Yep.
It
Glocks.
makes it go faster.
Wait, don't Glocks have a super safety?
It's
Or no, it has a reject essentially. It kicks it back.
So if you hold your finger down, it's fucking automatic.
Bump stock.
Yeah, bump stock, pretty much. Yeah, super safe.
It's
Learned
the
that
same
from
way. Well, the same way people are gonna, if you make a bump stock illegal, they'll make a super safety. The same way the FDA made Red 40 illegal, so they made Lake Red. People will find a way around law.
now it's Lake
You
Red.
want to kill
It's so
people?
true.
They'll find a way to.
Oh, it's so true. Bald eagle is officially America's national bird, thanks to a Minnesotan. After learning the U.S. doesn't officially recognize a bald eagle as its national bird, a Minnesota woman swooped in, LOL, and wrote a bill for Congress. This week, Biden signed it into law.
I got an itchy tit.
Minnesota's the reason that eagle is a national bird.
Did you guys know the sinking of the Titanic was actually a hit job?
Yeah, dude. You know who was on that ship?
The richest man of America.
Bank
Do you know who was supposed to be on that ship?
Rockefellers and all
No, the
that.
Rothschilds.
Yeah.
They immediately got off right before it took off.
Canceled their ticket,
What?
and the Rothschilds took out one of the largest insurance policies. They invested in it sinking. They're like, "You guys are crazy. It's unsinkable." And they're like, "All right." Cashed out. Cashed out.
Oh, let's okay. Hey,
Unabashed.
check out our extra episodes too. They are now free to listen to. Please follow us on Patreon. Check out our YouTube page, Instagram. We have TikTok now.
Wait,
thank
if
you,
you don't want
Brandon.
to wait, yeah, you can just sign up and listen to it.
Check
early.
out the shop. You can get this sweet ass Feliz Nasridad.
Yep, mine's coming in the mail.
It's awesome.
Or you can get yourself the clean
I got one of those
Clean
coming
Play
too.
Club. We've gotten so many compliments on these.
Or just a nice hoodie.
Do you want compliments?
A logo hoodie.
Look at this. Do you guys want compliments from your peers? Go to Second Office Shop.